and works to overturn
sharing of bias.
laws in the court.
What exactly caused this?
To follow the CDC guidelines.
Designed to initially home in on radiation emitted from a target, such as the act.
I don't think so. But January, all she does is January. She's like,
Jesus will meet us right where we are.
Of course, yeah, the curiosity, right, of what could have happened. I mean, why just that group, right? And especially why only the group that was where Trump came in, right? Why not the other side, right? Why just this side of the group? And of course, I would like to, but it will be nearly impossible, I think, at this point, so many days after the event, that venue has been wiped out.
According to the U.S. Government Accountability Office, directed energy weapons, or DEWs, are described as concentrated electromagnetic energy to combat enemy forces and assets.
Japanese and local astronomers say a Chinese satellite was recently seen beaming down green lasers over the islands. This video captured atop the Subaru telescope on Mauna Kea, operated by the National Astronomical Observatory of Japan.
These weapons include high-energy lasers and other high-powered electromagnetics, such as millimeter wave and high-power microwave weapons.
They can shut down any communication nodes that they want if they believe that, I think, the public is getting too much information. So, yeah, I think it's more probably military than anything else.
The GAO summary also states that DEWs can damage and destroy enemy assets that can include melting the material.
Wildfires scorching Hawaii's Maui and Big Islands have killed dozens of people, left behind smoldering ruins, and forced thousands of residents and tourists to flee. On Friday, the state's governor called it the worst natural disaster to ever hit Hawaii.
Directed energy weapons, according to defense contractor Raytheon, claims that the billion-dollar industry slated to increase upwards of $13 billion by 2027 was developed to counter, quote, the drone threat. Non-lethal versions or less lethal versions of these same energy weapons systems are exported around the world, but account for more than 40% of the American market.
We create a pretend world. We are a global production company. We write the screenplay. We're the directors, we're the producers, we're the main actors. The world is our stage.
These low-energy weapons are among the most controversial, with the use of blinding weapons in particular having been banned by the UN in 1995. According to an article on marketsandmarkets.com published in February of 2023, the main features of this tech include the ability of the user to adjust the energy deposited upon its targets.
In order to access it, you have to push the two buttons, meaning that it would explode in their hands.
That was the whole point.
So if someone did not push the two buttons, what happened?
It's the same effect. It's going to explode anyway.
The explosive was triggered in Israel.
Yes.
While this technology has been in use and around since the 1930s, it wasn't until January of 2023 that a contract worth $40 million was awarded to provide 14 units of anti-drone weapon systems to bolster the security forces in Ukraine. While the mainstream media continued to clap like seals at the use of this technology by covert agencies around the world, and our politicians offering no explanation for either gross incompetence or a PSYOP conspiracy surrounding the recent drone formations across the US, the fact remains that the deep state have tagged free-thinking, freedom-loving patriots as domestic terrorists, all of who have a cell phone in their pockets with this same horrifying capability. This is James Anthony, reporting.
Jesus will meet us right where we are.
Thanks for watching this report. Head on over to jamesanthonyreport.com, click the live link in the description, or scan the QR code on your screen right now to support our sponsors.